Hello, welcome to a VO's Journey. My name is Anthony, and this show is about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that this guy seems to step on. It is Tuesday, the 20th of February. On a side note, this is a leap year, right? So there's 29 days in February, not 28, just FYI. Today we're going to be talking about where to find voiceover business. So where do you find it? There are a variety of different ways, but there are some core places that I look at finding voiceover work, and I want to share that with you. So I think the first way that I always recommend people get started, right, are using the voiceover platforms that are actively marketing, spending millions of dollars a year to drive traffic to their website. People who are looking for voiceover artists, who are going to Google, who are searching, male, female voiceover artists. Those websites, things like ACX, like Fiverr, like Upwork, like Voquent, all right? Moving on to pay-to-play sites, like voices.com, Voice123, and then we have, intermediary sites. Well, Voquent's an intermediary site, but Voice Jungle, and you have other pay-to-play sites like Voice Realm. There's Bodago. There's all these different sites, and it's a great place to start, all right, because it takes half of the equation away from you, meaning that you don't have to solve the marketing equation right off the bat, right? You have to solve you have to solve one part of the equation, which is your acting, and your demos, right? Your demos, your samples, your acting. You got to solve that part of the equation, but the marketing part, you don't have to solve that just yet because these websites do that. Okay, and you have to think too that when you're starting out, or even when you're getting going, I talk about a lot about people just starting out, but the reality is I felt like I was just starting out for years. I mean, honestly, you know what I mean? And even now, after years and years of doing this, I still feel, that I'm just starting out on my journey. So I think that can be anyone at any time. But the idea with, using websites is that it should be a permanent staple in your bag of tricks, right? And where you're going to get work. So we want to make sure too on these websites that when you get on them, you're not just getting on them and putting up one sample, one demo. I see this a lot. People get started, they're really gung-ho, they get everything up, and then they stop, meaning like they don't put up multiple offerings on these. A lot of these websites allow you to put up multiple offerings because let's be honest, people are looking, there's a variety of different things that people are looking for. Okay, I mean, in every single genre and subcategory that we work in, there's even more subcategories of those subcategories, right? There's always so many, the different tones, different pitches, different feelings, different styles, and across the board, right? So it's important to get yourself on all these platforms in as many different ways as possible. I always say put as much stuff on the platform up on the platforms as you can until they tell you to stop putting stuff up on their platforms. Until they send you a message, hey, we know you're here, please stop. Okay, that's what you want to do. And then when you're there, move on to the next platform and do the same with the next platform. If you really want to get work, you need to be on all of these platforms and you need to do it well. Okay. And that's a caveat, right? I think that meaning like, you have to have really good thumbnails. You need a really good headshot. You need good quality sounding audio for the samples you create or the demos you create. Even if you're creating DIY stuff, it still needs to be the highest quality you can possibly put out. And if you're just starting or you just have some basic equipment, that's fine. That is fine because most of us started that way. I did. Right? I started with a $40 microphone and some packing blankets and PVC pipe. That's how I started. And I still tried to get myself up on places, and I found out that I could get work, but the work that I could get was not amazing work. It was work, but it was, kind of more work on the lower hanging fruit, not the best because I wasn't at that place yet. But I think it, as long as you accept that you're going to have to work your way up just like any other place, business, career, you're going to do great, right? You start where you start and then grow your way up. But just note that don't think something's wrong with you when you're starting at the bottom. We all do, right? And you got to work your way up, and you've got to try to get work with the equipment and the space and the treatment you have. That's fine. But just don't be mad at yourself when you're not getting the very best work in the beginning, because you're just not going to get it. I didn't. No one does. Okay, so we got the platforms. The next part is we move on to really building out, I think, your website. All right, I think building out a great, robust place that people are going to go and they're going to want to return. This is not easy. So what I like to do is I like to put together a niche or a certain area that I focus on in different parts of my website. So, for example, maybe one part of your website you're focusing on meditations. Do you know what I mean? And, you have a variety of different things. We begin to put content out, and then we begin to then from there, once we do our website and we get that fully built out, we're going to go into our direct response marketing campaigns, which is we are targeting specific clients. All right, specific niches, and we're going to offer those people, those possible clients, free things, get them on our email list, start to grow that relationship, start to build that drip sequence with them through emails, through messaging, through social media, etc., to where when they're ready to purchase something, all they can think about is us. Okay. Then from there, we go on to brand. I built all this over years of me doing it, and this is how I build my business, and then teaching a lot of other people. And this is what we instruct, the progression step by step in our academy and everything. But I wanted to kind of share with you, this is where, all right, you get voiceover work from, right? Either on platforms, either directly to clients, either they search and find you. Now, you notice there's one big thing I didn't mention, and that's agents. I didn't mention agents. And agents are also a great way to find voiceover work. I've just learned over the years that agents are going to be great. They're going to give you opportunities that you wouldn't normally find on your own. However, they're not there. They're also going to be working with a lot of people, so you're not going to get the bulk of your work through an agent or agents or agencies. Do you know what I'm saying? You're going to get 5% or less. So the rest of it, you need to be focused on yourself. Building it yourself. So add agents into the mix down the road when you're ready. But just don't forget, an agent wants to see that you're already making money, because remember what an agent is. They're trying to make money too. So they want to know they can make money from you, right? They want to represent people they know they're going to make money from, and the only way they do that is to see that you're making money. Okay, so listen, take these things, all right, and start to dive into them. Really get started on this is where you find voiceover work, and be okay with where you're starting right now. It's okay. It's good. You don't have to start at the top. No one does. You start where you start, and you grow from there, and you accept what you can do and what you can get at that point, and you keep reinvesting into your business, reinvesting in coaching, reinvesting in equipment, reinvesting in your treatment of your space, reinvesting in your knowledge, and it will grow. This will grow for you. Listen, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, come and check out Avilo's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you. We're today I'm kind of highlighting our community, excuse me, and how incredible they are. It really is a place that you go, amongst all the things we have to be supported and to be helped, and to know that you have a place where there's like-minded individuals who are going through the things that you're going through, and a lot of people who have been through those things and there to help you whenever you need it. So it's really, really wonderful and active group. So check it out. As always, we'd love to have you. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.